Frugal living doesn't come naturally to everyone. If you grew up in a household where money was tight, you might have developed some thrifty habits that now serve you well. But if your childhood is from the middle class or affluent, you need to learn tricks. There are countless ways to live frugally, but the key is finding the best methods for you. From couponing to menu planning to cut unnecessary expenses, there are many ways to save each month from achieving financial freedom. Of course, living frugally doesn't mean you have to deprive yourself of freedom, stuff like that, and also of all the joys in your life. Some of the most memorable moments are often those that cost very little or nothing at all, whether taking a hike in your local park or a picnic in your backyard. So, if you're looking for ways to live a more fulfilling life, stay with us until the end because we will give you some tips for frugal living to achieve financial freedom in the long run. Saving. There are many ways to live frugally, but it ultimately boils down to spending less money and using resources wisely. One way to start living frugally is to begin saving up for your future. Having a financial cushion in tough times or unexpected expenses is essential. So start setting money aside each month for savings. You may not think you have much money to save, but every little bit counts. Start with $50, for example. You can do this by setting up a budget and sticking to it. Or you can never, do anything worse than that, but you can start small and gradually increase the amount to save each month. If you have never lived frugally, it may take some time to get used to. But once you get into the habit of living below your means, it will become second nature. Another way to save money is to ensure you get the best deal possible on everything you purchase. This means comparison shopping and looking for sales. If you start living more frugally, you will be surprised at how much money you can save over time. This extra cash can be used for things like vacations, retirement savings, or even paying off debts, cutting back expenses. If you're like most people, you probably have some room to improve when it comes to spending. One of the best ways to be mindful of your spending habits and see where you can cut back. One area where many people tend to overspend is food and drink. If you eat out often or buy expensive convenience foods, try cooking more meals at home using inexpensive ingredients. You'll be surprised how much money you can save by making a few simple changes to your diet. Another way to save money is to cut back on unnecessary expenses like entertainment and shopping. Instead of going out every weekend, stay in and rent a movie or explore your city's free attractions. When it comes to shopping, resist the urge to buy new clothes or gadgets all the time and only purchase what you need. Additionally, there are often loyalty programs or reward cards offered by businesses which can give you savings on future purchases. Taking the time to seek out these discounts can lead to significant savings. If you're willing to make a few adjustments to your spending habits, you'll be amazed at how much money you can save in the long run. Spend your money on the things that matter the most. Make a budget and stick to it. This will help you keep track of your spending and ensure that you don't overspend on unnecessary items. Shop around for the best deals on the things you need and want. Don't be afraid to compare shops or haggle to get the best price possible. Avoid impulse purchases by waiting 24 hours before buying anything non-essential. This will give you time to reconsider whether you really need or want, you want the item in question. Live below your means by choosing affordable housing, transportation, and other lifestyle choices. This doesn't mean you have to live in poverty, but it does mean making intelligent choices with your money to save up. House and rent hacking. House hacking is an excellent way to live frugally. You can significantly offset your monthly expenses by renting out part of your home. If you're strategic about it, you can even make a bit of extra money each month. There are a few different ways to go about house hacking. One option is to rent a room in your home on Airbnb or another short-term rental platform. This can be a great way to bring in some extra income, but it requires some effort. Another option is to rent out an entire unit in your home. This will generate more income than renting a single room, but it also comes with more responsibility. Car hacking. In an era of $4 a gallon gasoline, car hacking has become a popular way to save money on transportation costs. Car hackers are people who have figured out how to get their vehicles to run on alternative fuels such as vegetable oil or used fryer grease. Not only do car hackers save money on fuel costs, but they often reduce their carbon footprints as well. Running a vehicle on biodiesel, for example, can result in up to 75% reduction in carbon emissions compared to running it on gasoline. If you're interested in saving money and, of course, helping the environment at the same time, car hacking might be for you. Staying out of high-interest debt. Debt is one of the worst things that can happen to your finances. It can quickly spiral out of control, leading to ruinous consequences like bankruptcy. That's why staying out of high-interest debt is essential. There are a few ways to do this. The first step is to getting out of high-interest debt is to avoid in the first place. Always shop around for the best interest rate when considering taking out a loan. A low introductory rate may tempt you, but ensure you understand how that rate will change after the initial period expires. Also, be aware of any fees or penalties that could add to your overall debt burden. If you already have high interest debt, there are still things you can do to produce and also reduce your payments and get out of debt more quickly. One option is to transfer your balance to a credit card with a lower interest rate. This can help you save money on interest charges and pay off your debt more quickly. Another option is negotiating with your creditors for a lower interest rate or other concessions. If you struggle to make payments, contact your creditors as soon as possible. Invest consistently and invest long term. Investing is important because it allows you to grow your money while taking less risk than gambling or stock market speculation. Consistent investing over a long period is the best way to ensure success. Investing is what you do with the money you don't need right now, which you can afford to lose, hoping to make more money. Investing is important because it gives your money the potential to grow over time. The earlier you start investing, the more time your money has to compound and grow into a more significant sum of money. You don't need to pick stocks or time the market to be a successful investor. You need to start early and regularly invest. Using dollar cost averaging, this technique involves investing a fixed amount of cash into security or securities at fixed intervals. Over time, this smooths out the effects of volatility and allows you to buy more shares when prices are low and fewer shares when prices are high. And if you keep investing throughout your life, you'll be in a much better position when retirement comes around. Of course, that doesn't mean you have to spend all your savings on stocks and mutual funds. Suppose you live frugally and invest only a portion of your income. In that case, you'll still be on your way to a comfortable retirement. How to find that you are financially independent? A few critical indicators can help you determine if you are financially independent. One is whether or not you have any debt. If you are not obligated, of course, you are likely on your way to financial independence. Another key indicator is whether or not you have a steady income stream. Suppose you have a steady income coming in. In that case, you will likely be able to maintain your current lifestyle without relying on others for financial support. Finally, another key indicator of financial independence is whether or not you have significant savings. Suppose you have enough saved so you can live for several months without working. In that case, you are likely financially independent. That's it for today. Thank you for watching our video. We hope you got our points. If you liked the video, then do subscribe to our channel and don't forget to hit that bell icon for more upcoming videos.